Hi Aries, welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on with you, your person, and the new person, your old person and the new person, okay? This spread is going to be called the Love Triangle. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. Okay, Aries, here we go. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Five of Cups. Okay, so this is talking about, heartbreak, breakup, separation. You could be crying over spilled milk about this, connection not working out the way that you're wanting it to. But, in the traditional Five of Cups card, the person is staring at three cups and three spilled cups, but behind them, there are two other cups. And that Two of Cups is actually the Two of Cups. So this situation may look like it's not panning out for you, okay, right now or at this moment. But I feel like what Spirit is telling you with this Five of Cups is don't sit in this energy for too long, because you got two cups behind you that are, waiting to be picked up. And I feel like I said, that Two of Cups is you and this new person coming together. Okay. Underneath this, we have the Strength card. This is Leo energy. It is talking about, believing in yourself. Okay. It can also speak of holding yourself back. You may be doing that, Aries, because I feel like you really got dragged in this situation. You really got hurt. And so with the Strength card, like I said, it's not only talking about you holding yourself back. I also feel like this is Spirit saying to believe in yourself and believe in the fact that you can have a healthy love relationship with someone. Is just not with the old person, the twin flame. Okay. Then we've got the Five of Pentacles here. This is talking about feeling left out in the cold. One or the both of you may have ghosted or blocked each other with the Five of Pentacles. I feel like you're at your wits' end when it comes to this connection. Okay. Then we've got the Temperance card. This is Sagittarius energy. It is talking about balance. So Spirit is saying that in order for you to move forward and have the type of relationship you want, it's going to require you to balance out some things in your life, because this imbalance is what has caused the problems to occur between you and this twin. Okay. All right. So we're going to start by clarifying this Five of Cups. One moment. Five of Cups. Okay. Okay, Aries, we got to talk, because I don't like this card that just fell out. It's talking about chasing. Okay. This is you. If this is coming up like this, this is you, because you are the chaser in this situation, in this dynamic, and the other person is the runner. When I was in my shit, I was the chaser. Okay. This card used to come up for me too. So it's talking about a painful and overwhelming energy of wanting to connect with your twin so badly it consumes you, finding yourself becoming relentless in the pursuit of your twin. Don't do it. Okay. Don't do it. Because if this person is not paying you any attention, if they're running from you, all this is going to do, Aries, is make this person continue to run in the other direction. Okay. You know that saying, right? Everything in life that we chase runs away, right? So don't do this to yourself, because this is going to make you end up being ashamed of yourself. You're going to feel humiliated that you did this. It's like you're in this energy and you feel out of control. It's like the feelings you have for this person consume you so much until this is the energy that you sit in. So you got to talk to yourself. You got to love on yourself. You have to put the focus back on yourself so that you don't sit in this energy, because this person, look at the person in the card. Okay. This is you, Aries, male or female, and this is your person. So look at how this looks. Okay. I know you feel the way you feel. I know the obsession. I know that feeling of just wanting to be with this person so much till you feel like you're going to lose your damn mind. But what you've got to understand, Aries, is that I know this energy, when it happens, can be all consuming. And what you have to remember though is you're gonna be like, you're gonna run and chase after this person if you let yourself get swept up in this energy, and then you're gonna pull back later on and think about what you did, and you're gonna start to feel like ashamed, not like you don't, like, how could I do that, kicking yourself, thinking, how could you do that when you got swept up in the emotion. If this happened to you, if this has already happened to you, be gentle with yourself. Okay, I'm just telling you, spirit is warning you. A lot of times spirit will pull stuff up. Let me give you an example. Earlier today I was reading, right? Because I read myself. I pull cards. I just pull cards and let spirit tell me whatever they want to tell me. So I was doing this reading on myself, okay, because it talks about the new person and the old person. And so there was a couple of cards that came up that were cards that were talking about me. And it was talking about me being angry. And I'm like, what am I angry about? Because I'm like, I'm sitting here, I'm reading the cards. I'm not angry. But later on, during the day, that same day, I ended up getting angry. So I'm saying all this to say is that a lot of times spirit will show you this in order to for you to catch yourself. If you don't want to go down this path of chasing this person and then coming back and feeling, kicking yourself and feeling bad about what happened with them, spirit is giving you a warning. Okay, if this has already happened and you've already done this, okay, it's okay. Let's come to Jesus. Let's take a deep breath. Let's realize that this happened once, but now what your triggers are. What, sit down and think about what puts you in this energy, what makes you want to chase this person, so that, and write it down, think about it so that when it comes up, okay, this is a trigger for me. It's something, like I said, if you heal it, then you will stop getting in this energy and stop wanting to chase this person. Okay, because what you got to understand is, you doing the normal shit that you do in normal relationships, this is not a normal relationship, is what spirit is trying to tell you. Okay, and the normal thing that you would do to chase after somebody, to try to get them to listen to you, to state your case, all this kind of shit, it don't work in this connection. Okay, anything you do that is the normal thing or the norm in relationships is just going to push this person away, because like I said, they're sitting in energy where it's like, I don't know if it was you that I used this analogy with. I think it was last week, where it's like somebody, like the magician in that damn tank, and it's filled with water. They're trying to get out, right? Trying to get out of the tank, and they're handcuffed, and they're trying to do it within a certain amount of time. And it's like you're on the outside of the glass, tapping on the glass, trying to get this person's attention, and they're so busy trying to, extricate themselves from this tank before they drown, that they're not even hearing you. So all of that emotion and all that water, that's where it's like your person can't hear you. It's the emotion. They're drowning in the emotions. They're running from you. You're chasing and they're running. They're in their role and they're not listening to anything you're saying. So those of you who are trying to try to fix the relationship like that, it's not going to work. Okay, I'm trying to tell you this to stop you from getting in this, because it's like, we'll do stuff, be reactive and do things, and then later on you'll be kicking yourself saying, oh my God, why did I do that? I feel like such a fool, such and such and such. So spirit, for some of you, is warning you. For others of you, spirit is saying, if you were in this energy before, it's okay. You can reel it back. Now you know what provokes you to be in it, okay, or what makes you react like this, because that's what the person is doing. They want you to chase them. Okay, because let me give you an example. My old person, is sitting trying to manifest me coming back into their lives, coming up to them and approaching them, even though they've done all this shit to like pretty much destroy the connection and push me away as far as they could. Now they're trying to manifest me coming back in there, and I'm like, oh, you better wait. You gonna wait, buddy, and you gonna keep waiting, because I'm not coming back. Okay, so I'm saying all of this to say that if this has already happened, in the future, I'm giving you some tips and tools to be able to control it, so you don't continue to do this. Okay, because this person they're not hearing you. Okay, all right, let me get a card for them. Okay, so we got cord cutting and detachment. So this person is trying to detach themselves from this connection. Okay, they think Like maybe you may have thought in the past, like you could walk away from this and walk away from it unscathed. Okay. You may be able to do that at some point. Okay. But they won't be able to do that because this is part of their karma, is to be attached to this situation and to still be feeling you even when you ain't feeling them no more. Okay. All right. So this first card here, give me 1 second. This first card here we're taking a look at represents your feelings for the twin flame. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Cups. All right, this is talking about you wanting to rekindle this situation or to start a new romance if the two of you were never together with the Ace of Cups. Okay, but also this cup, I feel like why it's coming up, this card, it's because Spirit is telling you that with the Ace of Cups, the most important thing is self-love. Okay, and I feel like that's what Spirit is telling you, you know, with this card, that you may be trying to give this cup to, you know, your twin, but Spirit is telling you to turn this cup around and you drink from it. You put it on yourself. You put the focus on yourself with the Ace of Cups. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Ace of Cups. Okay, I feel like this person is gossiping a lot about you. Okay, they could be showing, like if the two of you have had text messages between each other or some type of communication, voicemails or anything like that, this per emails or anything like that, this person is showing your shit to other people and talking about you. Okay, and I don't necessarily think it's in a favorable way. Okay, let me get one more card. Okay, so Spirit is telling you to put the love and the focus back on yourself. Focus on the things that you love, not only yourself, but the things that make you passionate, you know, that you feel passionate about, and stop focusing on this person, because it's only going to make things worse. The more you try to pour into them, the farther they're going to run away, and then the worse you're going to end up feeling. All right. Okay, so this next card here, number 2, represents how you feel about the next person, the new person that's coming. So we've got the 8 of Cups. It's talking about walking away. Let me take a look at why this is coming up like this. 8 of Cups, please. Okay, this could be your person needing to walk away from somebody, Aries. Okay. All right. Give me one more card, Spirit. 8 of Cups. Okay. Okay, so this could be your person in a situation, the new person in a situation needing to extricate themselves from that situation. Okay, because I feel like for a lot of you, this new person that's coming into your life, Aries, is going to have gone through the similar things that you've gone through, with people not treating them properly, you know, people not, you know, them giving their all and the other person giving whatever they fucking feel like they want to give and all that kind of stuff. I feel like they've gone through the same thing. And so they're having to walk away from a situation just like you're having to walk away from one. Okay. And then the visitor card, for some of you, this could be the new person showing up on your damn doorstep. Okay. This person is going to come into your life as a surprise. All right. Spirit is trying to surprise you, trying to give you a reward for those of you who have turned away from this old person and who are doing what they're telling you to do, to focus on your creativity, focus on your life, and love on yourself. Okay. And then we've got, for the new person, deep spiritual awakening underway. So they're going through a spiritual awakening just like you are. Okay. And so they may have healing and balancing to do on their end as well. Okay. Then we've got the synchronicities card for you. This is Spirit saying, I feel the 1111 to me is like the 4 of wands. And this is Spirit talking about guiding you, I feel like, to your stability. Okay. All right. Okay. The next card we're going to take a look at represents the twin flames feelings for you. And we've got the Queen of Swords. So this is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is talking about them seeing you as somebody who has your guard up, and you have every right to be like that, because this person has lied to you. Like I told you, they've dragged you in all kinds of ways, maybe breadcrumbed you, ghosted you. You know, I told you they're gossiping to other people about you, because this is somebody that can't keep their mouth shut. Remember, I told you this is someone that loves attention. And so they realize they have to tread lightly with you, because you're not gonna, you know, you're not about these games. You were trying to get them to come back and to get them to be right. but they're not wanting to do that. They're trying to extricate themselves from the situation in an easy manner. But the only way a cord can be cut between two twins is somebody on the other side got to do it. Okay, it's got to be God got to do it, or your spiritual team or something like that. You cannot cut a twin flame cord. You cannot do it. All right. So this person is trying something that, you know, is going to be in vain. I know, because I've tried to cut cords. I tried to burn candles. I've told this story a lot of times. I've tried to burn candles. Any kind of energetic freeing yourself that you can do, I've tried it with a twin flame connection. And the only way my contract with my twin got cut was when spirit did it. I had nothing to do with it. It was spirit made the decision to do it, because like I told you, they're not in the habit or not wanting for you to suffer needlessly. Okay. And so that was what was starting to happen between me and the person that I was with. So that's how it got cut. I couldn't do nothing. I was doing the same thing I did, because remember I told you I went through this twice. I went through it once with a false flame, and I went through it the second time with my real one. And both times I tried to cut it, because I don't, you know, when you in the throes of it, you know, you don't like it. You feel like you out of control, and you just, the love and all the obsession and all the stuff is crazy. So I feel like, you know, you are sitting in this energy where, you know, you're not suffering fools lightly. If somebody come in your face, playing in your face, you're going to chop their ass with this sword. And I feel like this person, you know, they can sense it energetically, even if they haven't seen you. But I feel like they have, because they sit around and they watch you. I feel like they go to places that you frequent, that they know that you'll be at, or they watch your social media. It's something going on where they have constant and continual access to you. And I feel like this person is like watching you, trying to see what the new updates are and all this kind of crap. Okay. All right. Queen of Swords. See, so this is just spirit clarifying that this is a twin flame connection. Okay. And then look on the bottom of the other deck, it's like twin flame too. So it, you know, we know that's what this is. Okay. Let me get another card for your person. Queen of Swords. Okay, it says can't be tamed. You know, this is what I feel like, how they feel about you. That the word arrogant is coming to mind, that they feel like you're arrogant, that, you know, because you stand in your power, you know who you are, even though this person tried to break you down. And I feel like, you know, you go into moments where you chase and where you obsess over this person. I feel like also this person doesn't like it because you do have self-love. You do have love for yourself, even though, you know, everybody makes mistakes. It doesn't matter how much you love yourself. You may still step wrong from time to time. But I feel like they understand that they're trying to control you in this situation, and they realize they can't. I feel like that's why this card is coming up. Okay. So when it comes to the next card, this is the new person's feelings for you. So we got the Tower reversed. So it's Scorpio energy. It can talk about, you know, a tower moment that was going to happen that didn't happen. For some of you, you may be trying to turn away from this new person, but I'm telling you, you don't give this person a chance. Okay. This is what spirit is recommending, that you give this person a chance, because when I started and they started telling me about my person, I was like that at first too. I remember one specific day, they started to tell me like this person's nationality, and it wasn't the nationality that I wanted. And I remember going around in my mind, be like, I don't want that, or whatever. That's what I was saying, because it wasn't what I wanted. But what you got to understand, Aries, is sometimes things come to you in packages that you don't expect, but it ends up being the best thing that could have ever happened. But once I just let that go, okay, let me tell you this. I told you, I've seen my person. I know who it is. Okay. Before I saw this person, right? I told you in my mind, I was just like, oh, spirit, I don't want that. That's not what I want. That's not what I asked for, whatever. And so I feel like spirit was like, no, you know, we just gonna put the person, you know, where you could see them and then see how you react. So they did that. I saw the person, and then once I saw the person, I didn't care anymore that it wasn't it wasn't what I thought I initially wanted. It didn't come in the package that I wanted, but I'm liking the package now. Let me just say that. So I'm saying all of this to tell you, don't discount this person, because this person is the one that you're not going to have to chase. This is the one that's going to come into your life and treat you like a pearl, treat you like a valuable jewel, whether you're a man or you're a woman. It doesn't matter. Okay, this is the person that sees your value in the beginning, from the moment that they see you, and they want to spend the rest of their lives with you. So you got to think about this. Think really hard. I mean, it's up to you what you decide to do, because you're grown up at the end of the day. And you know, I always tell you that, but you have to remember that this person, I know you in love with them, and I was like that too. And when they showed me the new person, I wasn't trying to hear it, I wasn't feeling it or whatever. But once I took a moment and drank it in and saw what was going on, like I said, you have to have that come to Jesus moment to realize you are chasing somebody who is running from you. Okay, this person won't do that. This person is going to bring to the table exactly what it is that you want, and you may think at the time, even if it doesn't come in the package you want to come in, you may think that you're not going to be attracted to this person. But I'm telling you, you have soul recognition. You're going to have soul recognition with this new person, and you're going to know that this is somebody that's familiar to you. You're going to start to think things about them and feel things about them, even while you got feelings for this twin. So I'm just saying, just give it a chance. Okay, because a lot of you could be turning down a really, really good person in favor of somebody who don't give a fuck, somebody who's trying to get away. Okay, all right, let's clarify. Okay, the Tower reversed. Okay, Tower reversed. So, Spirit is saying, I don't know if for some of you, this could be a situation where your person could be somebody, the new person coming could be a past life connection, or somebody from this past life. Okay. And it could be a situation where you and this person, something happened between the two of you. And that's why this Tower is reversed like this. And you're not wanting to, because the card that came up for the new person is too much to think about. So I don't know if something's already happened between you and this person, or it's who you didn't think it was or whatever. But Spirit is saying, just like you want to forgive this twin, you need to forgive this person as well, because they're coming back into your life for a reason. If there's somebody from this past, this life in the past, they're coming back into your life for a reason. And it could be that they're coming in a different energy than they met you with the first time the two of you had something together. Okay. All right. So the last card here represents the outcome. So we've got the Emperor. Okay. It's Aries energy. This is your energy, but I feel like this is representing your person, and it can talk about like you needing to open yourself back up, because I feel like whatever's going on with this person, with this twin, you're chasing this person is dragging you. They are talking shit, talking smack. They're doing a lot of messed up stuff, and I feel like because of that, a lot of you may have shut yourself down with the Emperor card. And I feel like Spirit is telling you that this is something that needs to be looked at, because if you want to be in a relationship with somebody, you have to open yourself up. You have to not only forgive the new person, okay, or person B, you got to forgive person A too for what they did, because you don't want to bring that residual energy into a connection with somebody new. Okay, because it's going to replay itself over and over again. And this is what we're trying to avoid. Okay, so Spirit is telling you with this Emperor card that you got to get in touch with your emotions. You got to open yourself up. You have to still be vulnerable even after all this shit that's happened to you. Okay, if you want to be in a relationship with somebody, at the end of the day, you got to do what you feel like is best for you. But I feel like Spirit is trying to wave the white flag at you and tell you, hey, put the gun down, because not everybody is out to get you. Just because this person did all this crazy shit, it doesn't mean everybody else is going to do you that way. Okay, Emperor. Hold on, let me clarify. Okay. Okay, so we've got mission work here. This is again Spirit telling you to focus on what you came here to do. Okay, focus on what lights you up, what you're passionate about, the things that you've always wanted to do. Everybody's got a list in their head of things that, like, if money was no object, what would I want to do? That type of thing. So whatever this is, okay, whatever ignites your creativity, that's what you need to go towards. That's what you need to move towards. That's what's gonna help take your mind off of this person, because this person is not, they're not sitting in that energy. They're not, you know, for the best. They don't mean you the best. Okay. All right. Then we've got spend some time together. This is I feel like Spirit is talking about the new person, because the Emperor energy is talking about the new love. They're not talking about the old person, because the old person is just doing whatever the hell they doing. Okay. And so you got to start doing what you doing. All right. Because this the other person, as I've told you before, many times before, the person wants to keep you stuck in your head, keep you like paralyzed, where you're not doing anything, so that they can come in and out, you know, keep you stuck in your head, so you're not thinking about what they're really doing, what their motives are, what they're actually doing, because they're not, like I said, it's about them getting their needs met, and they don't care if they're meeting your needs or not. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages. We'll start with the twin, and then we're gonna get some messages from the new person. Okay, so we've got, I don't want to let you go. I don't know why this happened. I bury myself in work to forget about you. I daydream about a life with you, and then I don't want to know. So this card, I feel like, is talking about the new person, because for some of you, you done started to move out of the damn door. You got both feet out the door. You done let the door slam, and you're moving towards the new person. Okay. And like I said, just like you can feel your person's energy, the twin's energy, the twin can feel your energy too, and feel what you're doing. Okay. All right. Hold on. This is from the new person. Okay. So we've got, I can feel all the love you are sending me, and it's electrifying. Okay. Your beauty is so captivating that I forget to blink. So this is somebody very attracted to you. Like I told you, for a lot of you, this is somebody that already knows you. This could be somebody you work with. Like I said, it could be somebody, you know, on social media that watches you on social media. It's going to be different for everyone. And it says, you are so different from anyone I know, yet you feel so familiar. So this is what's going to happen when you meet this person, okay, or come into contact with this person. There's going to be soul recognition, okay? And then we've got, whenever I see flowers, I think of you. And then the last one, you are the only one who manages to calm down my inner beast. As I've told you before, I feel like, you know, you're going to affect this person in a way that other people don't affect them. Okay. Like, this may be somebody who doesn't normally get intimidated, but because they have such strong feelings for you, they may feel intimidated by you. Okay. All right. Let's get a message from Spirit with these oracle cards before you go. Okay, so this is the card that you got. It says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends time and space. Nothing is missing. Okay, so this person is in your life. That's the way you got to think about it. Even if they're not physically in your face in the 3D, they're still energetically in your life. Because I don't know about y'all, but like, new person, I can feel my new person all the time. Sometimes I wake up and I get visuals of my person. Sometimes I dream about him. I get a lot. Like I said, we're connected and tied, not similar to twin flame, but not, I don't feel that crazy, the obsession stuff. I don't feel that with this person, but I think about them a lot. Okay. All right. Okay, I hope this helped, Aries. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Aries.